Welcome back, folks, to Fallout 4 and the SkullPunch in Boston playthrough. Welcome Blade Skull, Snake Doc, Rough Ran, Luca Raven, Rodolero, Top Dod's back, Erdenshire, Pentafractus, Sweatier Egg. Let's go ahead and get back to business. Last time, which was 2 weeks ago, of course, we ventured to Nuka World, where we, for whatever reason, became overboss of a place that really didn't care for us, and then after one offhand remark from one of the lesser bosses, SkullPunch unfortunately liquidated pretty much every raider in Nuka World, solving their issue, really, with the feud between three factions. Gage is probably still looking despondently over the realm that he was once sort of in charge of. He is thinking of being a puppet master, possibly. Anyway, he is just looking wistfully out onto the landscape now, probably not even eating. This time, I should also mention last time we got an assload of levels. We went up like 16 levels or something. It was pretty ridiculous. Hopefully this time we'll make it to the century. Level 100. Anyway, we have Nick. And that's all we need. We also got a lot of bottles from Nuka World, which is very, very handy. So let's see. This time, we're going to be venturing to Far Harbor. Which I don't think is that. Maybe it is. Again, I've not played Far Harbor, so I have no idea what I'm in for. It's gotta be this one. Although, well, it does say agency radio, and that's how these start, right? Let's listen to the radio.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
Setting this to repeat.
We don't need to hear it a second time. Come on, Nick, let's go to your office. Probably be easier going this way. Fortuitous that we are close. I didn't know that we'd have to go to his office. In fact, I didn't even know Nick was involved with this Far Harbor DLC, so let's see what it's all about. And so we got all of our weapons. Yep, there's the Power Fist. That's not a Power Fist. There it is. I was gonna say, where's my deathclaw gauntlet? That has become a very important piece of kit. Also, if you're noticing the chat again looks different this week, it's because we're using Fire Bottle this time around, since Malari Chat is still dead and probably will never come back.
Here, the different raider groups are carving up Concord.
At least I can't find any way it would come back. Either way, this should be sufficient. It's not nearly as fancy as Malari, but hey, you guys can see yourselves talking, and the people who watch this on YouTube can know what I'm talking about without me, reciting what you wrote. It's better for everyone involved. And unlike StreamJar, it doesn't repeat the same text 4 times. Alright, let's link it over to that office. So we're worried in Nuka World because we weren't finding a whole lot of places to refill on water, but we got so many bottles. How many do I have currently in my possession? Just for display's sake. I got 50, but I think I had like 92 bottles after that. Spent a couple of, probably a whole hour filling up those stupid bottles. I usually just start him a pumping and walk away.
Here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Do I have to wear the hat? I mean, let's hear it.
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Plus a machine I can just remember
the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
A mile long. Okay.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Well, it's not like we haven't crossed this entire Commonwealth time and time again, Nick. So what's one more time? Now let's get trucking. We got the speed to cross the distance. I mean, we've gone the glowing sea how many times? We still need to check up on Virgil, but he'll be fine. He'll be fine. This is in the exact opposite direction, so we're not going to check on him anytime soon. Although, I suppose we could use our super happy grenades that call the vertebrates down from the heavens. I think I only have one of those left, though. I need to go to the Pridwin or whatever. Yeah, the Pridwin, and actually buy some more of those before we inevitably piss off the Brotherhood of Steel, and then we'll never be able to use those again, ever. Come on, textures. Load in on that, man. There we go. Better. Even the secondary textures loaded in. Alright, where the fuck is this place? You say it's like all the way up here. Yep, it's all the way at the top of the map. Of course. Of course. You couldn't make this easy. I was gonna say, I remember this area. This is where we threw a couple of deathclaws in the air. Now let's get moseying. See what kind of things we can punch on the way. I'm sure there'll be a, you know, couple of critters. Maybe some raiders. Nothing to see here. Especially not progress. Gunshots off in the distance. Nothing to worry about.
Keep moving, Scabber.
I am. I'm not stopping anytime soon. I really gotta leg it like several miles. How many of those grenades do we have? Just to make sure that I'm not doing this walk for no reason. Yeah, I got a single grenade. We'll save that for the one to get back to the Pridwin. We'll probably do that without Nick. I would think that they would be really upset with him there, and maybe would just try to kill him on sight. It still hasn't repopulated here, which really goes to show how much we've done in this game. Remember, it takes 80 days for that thing to repopulate, since it's cleared. We've liquidated a good portion of the Commonwealth, the ones that don't repopulate near immediately, like, you know, that corner of hell, just west of Hangman's Alley. It seems to never ever be clear. There's always robots and the Brotherhood and scavengers and super mutants. Pretty much everything likes to meander over there and just throw the fuck down. Campus law offices. Oh yeah. We also do need to make a point of, you know, looking at police stations while we're out here, just to satisfy Nick. He got a little pouty last time, in case you forgot, and he walked home. So let's try to do Nick a solid too, and at least get some of these Eddie Winter tapes while we're out here. There's one right here, so let's go check that out with Nick. He kind of has this whole thing to get closure.
Who's there?
Someone who's gonna punch you. One second, Nick. We got something to punch over here. Easy meat. Anyone else want to be easy meat? I do think I'm fairly tough.
For good.
He's got a super bat. Go get him, Nick. Go get him. I want to see this in action. Well, the animation didn't go off perfectly, but pretty powerful. Was that just a regular raider? That was Raider Scum. Not too bad, Nick. Remember, that thing does like 300 damage, even without any melee skills, which is obscene. Of course, that also might be because, you know, SkullPunch has how much strength now? 14 during the day? That might be part of it. It is probably not as powerful for Nick. But it's powerful enough, and that's all that matters. Alright, where is this place? Right up the street. Oh yeah, this is where we met the Brotherhood. Of course. And I managed to somehow dodge this tape. And they're still here, hanging out playing Nintendo. Hopefully they don't mind a synth and a trench coat just wandering in. This is for closure, damn it. Don't you interrupt. Okay, there's two things. We need to look at the computer, which I believe is this one. No, wait, that one's directing us outside.
Don't let those scientists talk you into doing something stupid.
Okay, we need to look at this. Oh, actually, I do need your help, Nick. I know it's probably just a novice, but I like to have you do these.
I'm all ears.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Sure thing.
This is your quest overall, so you need to do some work too. Pick some jets, some buff out, that's always good. Stim packs, because I don't have nearly enough of those. What the hell was that? Looks like Nick on his first try. Oh, magnifying glass.
There we go.
What, you just gonna watch him do it? This is a bit crowded in here, folks. Let's see, let's look at the sedition logs. Where's anything about winters in here? Holotape logs. So we got some more map entries. That's good. We know where to look now. That's pretty much what you go to these computers for.
Taking on a deathclaw.
Yeah. Deathclaws, whatever. I don't think there's one in here. I must have already picked it up. That's good.
Without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
Maybe if you're a casual, you'll get killed. A good detective should always have a magnifying glass on. You're right, Top Dod. You're right. I almost want to go back in there and grab it, but I know Nick has those built into his eyes. So, we'll just depend on those. And I have these these, like, bottle cap goggles, so those are almost as good, right? Right. Let's make our next location here. It's on the way, right? We'll prove to Nick that we're actually trying to make some progress in his little closure quest. Unlike last time. He's a valuable member of the team, and I don't want him pouting and not accepting my stim packs. Oh goodness, there's puppies. Lots of puppies. Ah ha ha. Go and swat some puppies. Get him. Get him, Nick. Get him. Bam!
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil, are you the devil? Holy shit. Oh, it's a super mutant. I thought it was a,
Now that's one way to get that cool one.
I thought that was actually a Brotherhood of Steel person. In power armor. Oh, there you go. Any more super mutants around here? Or is he the only one? Administration building. Yeah, sure, we'll go in there. Could have things and maybe even stuff in there. Anybody home? They probably can't hear me jumping if there is anyone. Let's see. Small frames. A bugle. Gonna put that away. We don't need that for now. Apparently. Overdue books. More overdue books. Know why, but I'm expecting super mutants in here. What? I thought that was just a bathroom. And all of a sudden I'm in a loading screen. Where am I being transported? Outside. Well, it is the bathroom. So I suppose that's acceptable. Let's go back in. You gotta love that about this game, where you might think you're going into a bathroom, and then all of a sudden you're outside, holding your dick like an asshole. What was that? Dead people and more books. Good place to find those overdue books if that's your fetish. Is there anybody in here? No, don't open that door. Pfft, every door goes outside. Well, this was a great use of our time. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's try to find the stairs. That's why I like to use third-person view. Sometimes it's easier to navigate the environment. Although you do turn like a truck in third-person view. You got some pluses, you got some negatives, and everything in between. If I did this series again, I would have definitely installed it on my solid-state drive. Because these loading times are getting pretty obscene. I don't remember them always being this bad. Is there anything on this? There's certainly plenty of structure. Nick's running around like he saw something, so I was Figuring I'd look around. Oh.
As I'm sure you
Nah.
recall too well,
Just some kind of
I've always
shack.
been the best at this job. Hey,
There's drugs in it, though.
I've been
Another Deathclaw hand. Hey there, Meisterbeer.
my friend.
We're just making our way over to Far Harbor.
How I look at things.
You're just joining us. Also, apparently, there's a dunes a transpiring. Let's head to that dunes and get in the middle of it. Sounds like the Brotherhood of Steel. Someone's firing missiles. That's always a good sign. Okay. It looks like the Brotherhood was just getting into a little bit of a tussle with, some raiders.
Nice try.
Well, that's where the missiles came from. Well, you got him. I got this one, guys. Don't fire the missiles.
Kill him.
Boop. Oh, nice and fancy, but not good enough. Wait, she had a missile launcher. Why the hell is she going after me with a knife? Eh, whatever. They're not raiders because they're smart. Or effective, for that matter. I think I remember this area. There should be some ghouls over here, right? I mean, there's plenty of tombstones. Oh, there is a ghoul body.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
You're not getting any money, Nick. Fine. There's plenty of bottle caps you can pick up on your own, friend. Alright, well, let's head through here. Here we go. We do have that police station on the way, so we'll check that out. Oh man, there's all kinds of prizes around here. 53 caps just laying on people because we're this late in the game at level 91. Alright, let's keep trucking. More gunshots off in the distance. Can we see him? Sounds like more Brotherhood. Swarmbot? This looks like another DLC. Legendary Quantum Swarmbot. Wham! It's frozen. Oh, car's gonna explode. Funny thing is, again, I'm not even afraid of the explosion, I'm afraid of it falling on me. Well, that was a nice explosion there. Get Nick. Get him. Ow! Little chicken shit. Oh, that was fun. Speak to robot. What you got for me? Wow, those numbers actually aren't bad. Reduces damage from humans. That is one of my favorite ones. Since so many opponents are humans. Let's take a look at that. So we have mine 3448, and we have this thing 3927. What does my chest do? Less action point cost and VATS versus that. I can't tell what kind of perks this thing has. We'll keep it with us. This might be pretty good. That bat is fucking unreal. Well, maybe we'll get waylaid by this fella.
My friends did not survive the attack.
Looks like it.
Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
Mm-hmm. Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Thanks to your timing, my
Ah.
diagnostics show only superficial damage. I wish I could say the same for my late friends.
Well, why are they so late? Don't they have a watch? Well, anyway. What are you?
What kind of robot are you?
I am heavily modified, but at my core, I am an assaultron.
Piece of
My
trash.
name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Jackson? He's my favorite SWAT man. But who is Jackson, really?
Who's Jackson?
Jackson was the leader of this caravan. He had a great mind for technology. In many ways, he is my creator. He installed all my current upgrades. Unfortunately, they were not enough to protect them from the robots.
I see. Yes, she's definitely upgraded. Well, tell me about robots.
Tell me about these robots.
They roam the Commonwealth and claim to be restoring order. We've seen them fighting raiders, but they've also attacked innocents, settlers, merchants, and caravans like ours. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
I see. Well, why stay then?
So why did you end up staying?
Our caravan specialized in mechanical repairs and trade. The Commonwealth has an abundance of salvage that would benefit our business. It was a calculated risk.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, you could have known.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high. I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
Dun, dun, dun. Throwbacks.
Who's the Mechanist?
The only information I have comes from the iBot broadcasts. The false claims of peace and justice. The only certainty is that these robots bring only death. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return,
Sure.
I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench.